Hi, I'm Luke Hill, acting coach and teacher. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about taking acting classes or working with an acting coach online. So when actors reach out about working with me for the first time, if they don't already have experience working with an acting coach or taking acting classes in an online setting, they typically have a few questions about the process. First, can you actually learn how to act online? Second, what does working with a coach or taking a class online actually look like? And finally, are online acting classes or coaching right for you? So let's get to it. First, is it possible to learn acting online? The short answer is yes, absolutely. So, a little about how I started teaching online. When the pandemic first hit here in the US, I was teaching 3 or 4 group classes in person every week. And in the blink of an eye, I and other acting studios all over the country had to move from teaching these groups in person in the studio to working with all of my actors remotely on Zoom. And I was pretty skeptical at first, but it didn't take long to realize that with the right approach, online classes and coaching could be incredibly effective for learning and for improving your acting, even if you and your coach or teacher are thousands of miles away from each other. In the past few years, I've had the joy of working with and connecting actors from all over the world, something that's only been possible because we can work together online and all connect together virtually over the internet. So, can you learn to act or to improve your acting working with a coach or taking acting classes online? Absolutely yes. The second question I get a lot is, what does it look like taking an online acting class or working with an online acting coach? Well, obviously, your classes or coaching sessions will be online instead of in person, which means we'll be on a Zoom call having a video chat either one on one or with the whole group. But other than that, things pretty much proceed like they would in person. Students work on scenes with each other, they warm up, do self tapes, exercises, whatever they might need, they just do it from home with me or their fellow actors on screen with them. And by the way, a lot of first round auditions and even callbacks are self tape and online these days. So working like this can be a really good way to learn how to navigate online relationships in your own auditions and callbacks. So really it's very similar to any other class you might take or any other coaching or mentoring relationship you might have, but you'll be doing it online from wherever you want. Of course, you're not in the same physical space as your scene partners or teacher, which can make it more challenging to work on things like blocking and physicality. But a good teacher who has experience coaching in an online setting should know how to navigate around those things and make sure you're getting the effective training you need. Finally, is online coaching or are online acting classes for you? The answer, just like with an in person class, is it depends. Both online and in person classes have their pros and cons, and really it just comes down to what you're looking to get out of your actor training and where you are in your own development. So, ideally, you should be looking at some of the same things you'd look at when considering any acting coach or group class. The obvious things like cost, whether or not it fits into your schedule, things like the size of the class, whether or not you have a rapport with the teacher, how much time you get for personalized instruction, the list goes on. If you want to know more, I've written an article about what to look for in an acting class that I'll link to somewhere down below, but ultimately it comes down to finding your best opportunity to develop yourself as an actor. And if you can find the instruction and guidance you need in person wherever you live, and it works for your schedule and your budget, then you're in luck. If, on the other hand, you find that the kind of teaching or mentorship you're searching for and feel you need to be your best is only available to you online, I'd encourage you to give it a try. As I mentioned before, not only are online acting classes and coaching opportunities part of the new normal, but with callbacks and producer sessions for film and television increasingly going online, can be a really good way to get yourself used to our new virtual world. So I hope that's helpful. If you want to learn more about working with me as a private coach for audition prep, lessons, mentoring, or anything else you might need, check out my website at lukehillacting.com. You can sign up for the mailing list, read some of my articles on acting, and reach out to me to explore how I might be able to help you become the kind of actor you know you can be. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be kind to each other and be real.